Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for the week of November 1st. This week, we are just going to jump right in here, Taurus, and we are going to see what is going on for you at this time. Definitely let me know what you think of this new setup here. I don't know. We'll see. I can't see this camera, so, I don't know how it looks, but we'll see how it goes. But Taurus, let's see here what we have going on for you. I feel like some of you are like calling an end to something very quickly here, Taurus. Especially, you have this round and round card. I'll show you in a second. But with the round and round card, I feel like you're kind of like saying, it's almost like you're cutting a situation off, or you're making a decision about a situation here with this energy. So let's see where this goes. You have this round and round card here, Taurus. You also have this Ten of Swords right off the bat. So the Ten of Swords is like saying something is dead, done, over with. Probably a situation that's just like round and round and round and round. For some of you, I feel like, and again, I'm not calling you out here. I feel like you feel this as well, where maybe you're defending a situation, or you keep having to defend a situation. I feel like you're over it. Whatever this is. It could be in love, could be in business, could be any area of your life, but I feel like you're done defending something, or you're done defending a situation. It's kind of funny because I don't even feel like saying person either. It could involve a person, but like just the word situation is what's kind of like popping into my head. So it feels more like a situation, even if it's involving a person. It's like I feel like you're done with the whole thing, the whole kit and caboodle, right? So I feel like you're done going round and round and round with this energy here. And sorry, I got stung by a bee yesterday on my hand, if you can believe it, right here. And it just, I don't know, I wasn't used to seeing it, so it jumped out at me. But anyway, I feel like you're kind of done with the situation. You have the Ten of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands here. I feel like you're ready for something new. Page of Pentacles, even the Knight of Wands here. The Knight of Wands is about like wanting to go on a new adventure. He's extremely spontaneous, and he wants to be spontaneous. You want to be spontaneous, Taurus. You have Uranus in your sign. Uranus in Taurus is all about freedom. Anything that makes you feel kind of like, like tight, anything that makes you feel locked down is probably not going to be very good for you here, because you probably want more freedom. For most of you, it's not going to be true for all of you, but for most of you, it's probably having to do with like where you live for a lot of you. So a lot of you could be wanting more of that like travel freedom here, Taurus, but including in relationships as well. For a lot of you, it's like it could be, in relationships, if someone tries to lock you down, it's probably going to make you feel like you want to get away. And it's kind of funny because, again, if someone does the opposite, if someone is just like, I think kind of like a good type of person for you to be with, as far as love is concerned, if you're single, would be someone who just doesn't try to lock you down. It doesn't mean that they're not serious. It just means that, if you're with a person who's more, I don't know what word I'm looking for here, but maybe more spontaneous, or who's just more like, let's see how things go. That doesn't mean they're a player or something like that. I think people confuse the two things, right? I feel like there are plenty of people in this world that are just like, let's see how things go. Right? And then there are plenty of people who are just like, let's see how things go so I can go, sleep with like 900 people. Yes, I understand that. But for the most part, I feel like it would be better for you to be with a person who isn't trying to just glom onto you, right? Is what I'm getting here. And I've been feeling, again, with Uranus in your sign, that makes perfect sense to me. So I feel like you kind of want that freedom here. And it's like it's kind of funny because, again, the more free you are, the more free someone allows you to be in a relationship, I feel like the more that you will want to be with them, right? It's kind of like the whole opposite thing. But it's funny, you even have on this card here, you have these butterflies, and it's like one of them is in a cage, the other one is on the outside of the cage here. So I feel like you're not going to be very tolerant of situations that make you feel stuck. But I definitely feel like you're letting go of a repeat situation. With the Ten of Swords here, you have the Nine of Cups. Sorry, let me just cover my eye so that this focuses. But I feel like for some of you that you are kind of like wishing for something new. The Nine of Cups always reminds me that it's like you could have your fill of something, right? It's like maybe you only have maybe you can only be filled up to a certain point on a situation. And it's like, I feel like you've reached that point. Nine of Cups is a good card, but it's a card of contentment. And again, to me, it kind of can remind me of being filled up to a certain point. And that's kind of like where I feel like you're at. With the Page of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Swords here. Definitely could be new communication coming in for you in love. So it could be a new person coming in for you if you're looking for love with that Ace of Swords. With the Knight of Wands, you have the Chariot. Definitely could be a victory coming in for you here. So I do feel like there's like a win. And again, like I said, moving. I said that on the Knight of Wands. So for those of you that are moving or who are like looking to explore, I feel like now would be a good time to like explore different places to live, different places to visit. You know, if you've ever wanted to do any of those things, I feel like now would be a good time for you to do that here, Taurus, because again, I feel like, you know, Uranus and Taurus kind of gives us a little bit more of the freedom. Obviously, I understand that like traveling right now is a disaster, but you know, Uranus is in Taurus until the end of 2025. So, you know, hopefully things improve before then, and you know, in between now and then, maybe you'll have an opportunity to go explore, you know, explore the world, whatever it is that you desire to do. Definitely, I feel like walking away from a situation that is just repeating over and over and over again is going to lead to a victory. Ace of Swords can represent a sacrifice. Chariot is like moving away from something as well. I feel like, you know, in a lot of ways, I do feel like this reading is asking you, like, how many times do you have to repeat something with that round and round and round card? The Ten of Swords, this guy, he's got 10 swords in his back. It's like, how many swords does it take to kill a person? Probably 1, not 10. So I feel for a lot of you, it's like you're kind of like moving past something that has been maybe you've been dealing with for quite a long time. Could be a toxic situation. Next, you have this Electric Eel Spirit. I love this card. It says, bring your ideas to life. So I do feel that a lot of you could have an idea that could be extremely successful, and I feel like it is time for you to bring it to life. I kind of feel like it needs more, you know, more excitement, more flashiness here. I don't know. I feel that on the Devil. I'm really noticing, as someone who wears black, literally black on black every single day of my life, Taurus. I don't know. I feel like this needs like more color. I feel like it needs more something here. That was like the first thing that popped into my head. That's not what the Devil represents, but that's kind of like what's popping into my head here. I feel like if you're working on a project or a business or anything like that, I feel like it needs more pop. Like it needs more something to get it attention. If you're like trying to get a job, for example, I would be looking at your resume or your whatever you call those things, you know, that you fill out, your whatever. You know, I would like try to make your resume pop. I would try to make your, I don't know, how am I at a loss for words, but I would be like trying to, anytime you fill out an application is the word I was looking for. Like if there's a spot where you could highlight some of your talents, gifts, skills, and abilities, I feel like that would help you greatly if you include certain things, like certain skills that are kind of, that kind of make you pop. So that's going to be important. Again, if you have a business or a job, same thing. I would be focusing on that. I just feel like something needs to like, yeah, pop is the best word I could come up with here, Taurus. So that's what I'm going to use. I do also feel like there could be a fire sign coming in for you here if you are looking for love, obviously. I feel like you're going to have to open up a little bit here with the Seven of Wands. For some of you, I do feel like you're kind of like dealing with like a chain around your neck. You know, these two people here on the Devil card, they have chains around their neck, and it kind of represents the fact that they're bound to, you know, the devil's dealings, but the chains are loose. They're meant to look like they could just lift those chains off their head and they could just step forward, right? So that's all they have to do is just move forward. And I feel that for some of you where it's like, I do feel you could have the opportunity to just step forward on something or to just move away from something if you wanted to. And I would definitely do that here. I also feel like just like needing to put in the work. You know, I never can get this saying right either. It's like idle hands or the devil's workshop or whatever, right, Taurus? I kind of feel that for you here, where it's like you might have an idea, but if you're not doing anything, it's like you have idle hands. I feel like it's like you're not putting energy into something that you could be breathing life into, like a project or a business. With the Seven of Wands here, you have the Four of Swords here. I feel like you're doing healing from whatever you're letting go of in your life with the Ten of Swords, but, you know, I also feel like it's time to, like, get moving here. With the Page of Wands, you have the Six of Swords. I feel like you are moving on to calmer shores. Definitely moving towards improvements as well. And with the Devil, you have the Death card and the Three of Wands. What are you waiting for? Exactly like I was saying, I was getting like the whole idle hands thing here, Taurus, where it's like, if you're not making progress, if you're not working on something, I feel like it's going to drive you nuts, right? But if you start putting work into something, it's like you're channeling that energy, which is going to be very important for you here. I do also feel like there could be a major transformation. A lot of people have had this transformative energy here, but you have the Death card, and it's like, some sort of transformation that you are going through. At the end here, you have this Close Encounters card. So I do feel like some of you, I do feel this card is asking you to like tap into the power of your guides and your mentors. Some of you, this could be happening in your dreams. I get a very much more kind of dreamy side of things here, Taurus. So I feel like tapping into, the dream time. You have the Four of Swords here as well. You could be doing a lot of work in your dreams. If you can't think of something, I would take a nap here, Taurus. It's like sometimes if we're stuck, all we have to do is stop, we just have to stop the momentum moving in the wrong direction. It's like, I think Esther Hicks talks about this a lot, where she says, if you're feeling stuck or if you feel like you are moving in the wrong direction, sometimes a nap is a good idea because then you stop the momentum moving in the wrong direction. So I feel like some of you resting, relaxing, doing things you enjoy as well is another good way to kind of get out of your head. You have the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Six of Cups here. Definitely, Ten of Cups is like fortune after difficulty. Ten of Cups is happy home, happy family as well. So for those of you that are looking for love, you have the Six of Cups, which can represent a soulmate. It can also represent children as well. So you could be hoping to have children with a person, or you could be hoping to have a family with a person or something like that. This is card of happiness, though. So I feel like there's a lot of happiness coming in for you here. The Eight of Swords is needing to realize that you are not bound or stuck to a situation. She just needs to step forward, and she could easily set herself free. And you have the Six of Cups, which is kind of like the answer here, Taurus. I feel like the Six of Cups is saying try again. It's like if you've been trying to be successful at something, the Six of Cups kind of represents obstacles being removed from your life. So I do feel like it's saying try again here on something and you will be successful this time. Let's see. With the Six of Cups here, or the Ten of Cups, sorry, you have a bunch of jumpers. Six of Pentacles, Fool. You have the Devil. Definitely time to cut out any toxic energy here with the Devil. I do feel like saying from the past as well. So, something is clearly dead, done, over with here from the past. Something that is toxic. I would avoid toxic energy in general. But again, I would also be putting energy, if you feel like you're not doing anything, I would be putting energy into things that bring joy into your life with that Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is about joy and happiness outside of love. It literally says, I don't care if you love making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Like if that makes you happy, then make a shit ton of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and go hand them out, right? Because it's like the Ten of Cups isn't about, it's more about like what brings you joy. Devil can be about just like doing something, like literally just putting the energy in. It's like once you clear the energy, you get it outside of your body, then, amazing things can happen. So that's what I would be doing right there. Something for you. Something for you is what I would say here as well. With the Eight of Swords here, you have the Two of Swords, just needing to see that there is another way. Eight of Swords is seeing only one way of doing things. Two of Swords, same thing. She has this island behind her, and it represents new lands. It represents like a new place that she could be going to, but she's just sitting where she has always been. She's just like staying where she is. She's not turning around. She's not taking the blindfold off. She's not putting her swords down. She's not just getting in the water and moving across, right? With the Six of Cups, you have the King of Swords and the Six of Wands here. Definitely some sort of victory coming in for you here. If you're looking for love, this looks pretty good. There's some sort of obstacle in the way of love. It just popped into my head when I said that as well. So for some of you, you could be experiencing obstacles in your love life. I feel like that will clear up for you. And, if you are looking for love, some of you aren't looking for love. Some of you already have it. Obviously, that message isn't for you. But if you are looking for it, I do feel like there is some sort of obstacle here. I'm going to clarify that. What's the deal with love here for Taurus? Ten of Wands, the obstacle could be just putting in the work with the Ten of Wands, like you putting in the work. King of Cups here. Definitely, I feel like there's love available. Could be water. You always get water. Could be a water sign. Could also be a earth sign as well. And you have the Sun, happiness. I don't know. Actually, that looks pretty good. I would just say the Ten of Wands is like saying you're getting to the end of a journey. You're getting to the end of a long a long journey, and there's about to be love. So I don't know. I wouldn't worry about it. I would focus on joy. We're going to pull 3 yes or no question cards now, Taurus. And we're going to see what comes up for you. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3. Feel free to pause this reading if you need time to think of your questions. If you don't have questions, that's fine as well. I'm just going to put them all together at the end. For question number 1, I would say yes, 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles says put in the work, and yes. For question number 2, you have the 10 of Pentacles. Yes, definitely. 10 of Pentacles is a great card of success. 10 of Pentacles is also the tree of life. It's like everything you want in your life. So, yes. And for question number 3, I would say yes, 8 of Wands. Quick success. Damn. Taurus, this is a lot of success. I feel like if you just put the work into something, you are going to be very successful. So I would stop hesitating here. I got that major kind of like more hesitation energy on the Devil. Like I said, because it's like, the idle hands thing kept popping into my head when I was looking at the Devil right here. And then you get the Devil here. It's like literally saying something is going to make you very happy. Do it. And this is the outcome. 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, quick success. Love it, Taurus. This looks really good. So thank you for being here, Taurus. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.